We're going
Yeah.
for a long-term fix. We're not going for a short-term fix here with you. It's not a honeymoon, it's a marriage.
Yep.
What is confidence, right? So most people, most average people, if I stop them on the street and they did a social experiment, I'll ask them, what is confidence? Right. They'll just be able to say, I feel I can do anything I want. That feeling, but they can't really break down the science of confidence. So confidence actually comes from competence. The confidence is actually birth, or it stems from being able to do something over a sustained amount of time, okay? And you have a coach that understands psychology, and you're working with a coach that explains these things to you and teaches you them.
For the past 21 years, women between the ages of 28 to 55 have been coming to me for fitness coaching, mindset coaching, for weight loss, body sculpting, toning up, whether that be for postnatal, whether that be for bridal fitness. Now, underneath the desire to get your body in shape, there comes one true reason for that desire: confidence. Everybody wants to feel confident in their body. Everybody wants to feel confident in their life. But what is true confidence? What does it actually mean? Did we actually get taught this in school? What is confidence? Watch this video as I'm coaching a live client throughout her journey on how to build self-confidence and get her body and fitness together. Coach Adam.
So here's what I want to talk about: confidence. So last week you felt not confident and you only did one workout, and the whole doubt in yourself that you're not able to follow through and keep up with your workouts, where the week previous to that, or previous to that, a month previous to that, you were able to keep up with your workouts, where you felt confident, is placing a doubt in you. Why am I not feeling confident this week? Why am I not confident enough and disciplined enough to work out and follow through what I'm saying, what I want to do, and what I commit to myself on the calendar? So let's break it down to an elementary level. What is confidence, right? So most people, most average people, if I stop them on the street and they did a social experiment, I'll ask them, what is confidence? They won't be able to describe. They'll just be able to say, I feel I can do anything I want. That feeling, but they can't really break down the science of confidence. So confidence comes from something called competence. So when you're competent in being able to do something, you'll feel confident. So let's use an analogy, right? You're in IT. Someone comes up to you tomorrow, a headhunter, and says, I'll pay you 50% more. Are you confident that you can do this project? And you're like, well, I've been doing this for 15, 20 years of my life. I can do this in my sleep. But guess what? I'm not going to agree to 50%. I'm going to agree to an 80% increase in my salary, and I'll get the job done. Do not question me whether I'll get the job done. I'm confident I'll get the job done. Where does that come from? That comes from 15, 20, 10 years of you doing something. That means you're competent in something, correct? Now let's apply that conversation to your working out conversation. But let's assume you've been on this program for, say, 8 to 10 weeks, right? Prior to that, your track record was you hadn't built up that competency to keep up with your workouts and do a minimum 3 workout routine per week. That's the bare minimum. Let's call it a non-negotiable. And if you had done that non-negotiable for 10, 15, 20 years of your workout career, by now you would be feeling competent, and your competent would transfer into confidence. So confidence is actually birth, or it stems from being able to do something over a sustained amount of time. Okay. So let's use another example, right? You have to sit in the car, go down to the grocery store, pick up the same exact groceries that you've been doing week in, week out. And your husband says, you forgot your list. You're like, it's in here. I don't need a list. You keep a list. And you walk into the grocery store, get out of the car, you do the same step without looking while texting on your phone, multitasking, into the grocery store, and you're following a list in your mind because you are so confident of doing a task repeatedly where it's competent. So confidence actually comes from competence. So the real question is, if you were feeling confident up to week 5, 6, 7, and now week 8, week 9, your confidence is lacking. It's defaulting. It's going down. And you're self-doubting yourself. Oh shit, I will be and repeat the same track record that I've repeated in the past. The only difference you have going for you this time is that you understand what it takes to believe competence and routine and discipline, and you understand the psychology of confidence. You understand your own behavioral psychology, and you have a coach that understands psychology, and you're working with a coach that explains these things to you and teaches you that. So now let's use a strategy, right? So this is what I call a 50% strategy. For example, the workout that you've got planned for tomorrow, which I already uploaded on your portal, is a full body workout that you have, right? And let's say, hypothetically speaking, the entire routine will take you back 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and maybe 30 minutes. You make yourself a deal. You negotiate with yourself. You tell yourself, hey, I'm having a less confident week. I'm still a confident person. I've come this far, but I'm having a less confident week. Okay. And I will make myself a non-negotiable deal. This is a deal that I will make with myself. I will only do 50% of the workout. An example of that would be there are 2 circuits in there, 1 circuit in there, 3 circuits in there. You divide that by 50% and you only do half of that. And you say, when I finish half of that, even though I feel I want to complete the entire routine, I will walk away because that's the promise I'm giving myself. Now, there's 2 reasons for that, why I do not want you to complete the workout. Number 1, when you prove to yourself that you've made yourself a non-negotiable, which is only 50% of the routine, and you walk away from it, you already have a win, a W. That win is based on that I've proven to myself that I am someone who values and honors and respects my own word to myself. And that's huge because when you look around you in this world, majority of the people don't keep their word to themselves. And you're having a problem with that too. Before you came into the program, you've been keeping your word up till now. So you have to give yourself credit for that as well. The second benefit that will happen is when you end up only finishing 50% of the workout, you will end up realizing that you want to complete the entire workout because you already have momentum, right? Momentum is power, but don't do it. Leave yourself wanting more. So the next time you come back to it, you come back with it wanting more in the reserve tank. And that's what I call the 50% strategy. If I don't feel like working out and my goal is 200 push-ups 4 times a week, I will say today I will only do 80 or 100. I'll make myself a non-negotiable. Now, I know I'm going to want more because I already know the behavioral psychology behind me not wanting to do more. But I will understand once I'm done the 80 to 100, I will want to do more, but I'll walk away because come Monday, I'll come back with a fuller tank. That's the psychology. And that's what I call competent turns into confident. And 50% strategy fulfills, honors your word to yourself, but leaves you wanting more.
I can see once you start, like there's no point, you feel like there's no point in not finishing.
Don't
the
do
starting
it.
Is the
Don't do it.
The annoying part.
Do not finish it. I'm probably one of the rarest coaches that's going to tell you not to finish this particular workout in this context. Do not do it. You will come back wanting more. Okay. It's behavioral psychology. This is not just fitness coaching. This is accountability, sustainability, consistency coaching. You see, your problem is not fitness. Your problem is mindset. It's psychology, right? I can fix your back problem and give you a modification of an exercise, create a version of a lunge or push-up for you. That's the easier fix for me. The more long-term fix for a professional coach is to understand the psychology of their client, their student, and then teach them their own behavioral pattern without having a PhD in psychology.
No, I mean, you say
come on,
it,
that's
and it's
21
almost
years.
funny, like leave halfway through, but I can 100% see this happening, right? Like you leave, you're like, no, I want to finish, and your next workout becomes desirable, if you will.
Well, here's the thing. I have 21 years of coaching experience. I think I've earned more than a PhD, right, in behavioral psychology. But this is a common thing. You just have to understand your own psychology. That's all. Anyway, so that's what I want you to do. So there's a program that's uploaded tomorrow. All I need you to do is 50% of it and then just walk away.
Feels strange, but I will.
You have to walk away. If you do it and if you complete it, you will win the battle in the short term. You won the battle, but you're not going to win the war. Come back Monday wanting more.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going for a long-term fix. We're not going for a short-term fix here with you. It's not a honeymoon. It's a marriage.
Yep.
So if you're a woman that is ready to take your self-confidence and your body, get in shape, and get to the next level 2.0 you, I want you to go to my website, ownyourfitness.net, go on how to click a strategy session button or how to book that strategy session, fill out the form, and me or my teammate will get back to you about scheduling a live call where we can discuss your challenges and come up with a plan. Until next time, Coach Adam, stay strong.